Hello guys, Slew Jabber speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 325, and today I read you Happy Earth Day, the little golden book release. So let's read it now, shall we? So we got for us. This is written by Deborah Homiskin, illustrated by Jennifer Civilian. Anyway, published by the Golden Book New York release. The editors would like to thank Joan Torres, professor of Amatorial Justice of the Yale School of the Environment and board chair of EarthDay.org for assistance in the preparation of this book. Seen here is just all about the watering can and all that stuff. So in this page. So there you go. It's big and round. Give us the fresh air and to breathe and clean the water to drink. It give us good rich dirt to grow our food. Okay? Birds soar in skies. Dolphins play in the oceans. What is it? Earth, of course. Exactly. And did you know there's a special day to thank our planet? Yes, exactly. Let's find out about Earth Day, shall we? See what we got for us. So yeah, it maybe looks more different about it. So there you go. It may have to be more different about it. So, there you go. We all Earthlings, Sesame Street reference. Next page. Before we had Earth Day, people in America were taking good care of the air environment. Factories spread stinky smoke into the sky and dumped garbage in the rivers, lakes, and streams. Fumes from cars, trucks, and buses made the air gray and hard to breathe. Okay? Farmers sprayed pesticide to kill unwanted bugs in their field. But the chemicals hurt animals and birds as well. Exactly, it's too much. Even the bald eagle, the symbol of our nation, was in trouble. It's just too much with the earth. You know, even though it's too much between Earth Day and smoke. I don't know what to say next, but that's just me. Next page. Anyway. Then in 1969, the same year Sesame Street came out, a company drilling for oil off the coast of California didn't pay attention to the safety. 3 million gallons of oil spilled in the ocean, spread for miles. People rushed into greasy seabirds. Volunteers worked to remove thick, smelly gunk from the sandy beaches. When Gayford Nelson, a United States Senator from Wisconsin, saw the oil spill, gave him an idea. But one day, when everyone in America came together to learn about nature, when if there's a one day devoted to helping our planet. Exactly. Senator Nelson hired a student named Dennis Hayes to organize it. Exactly. He called the idea Earth Day. Dennis have worked to protect the environment ever since. Just one bit between now and Juneteenth, which I'll talk about during Bedtime Stories. So there you go on that, even though it's huge and the whole thing is good enough for our health. Next page. Anyway, the first Earth Day was held on April 22nd, 1970. 53 years ago to today. Anyway, 20 million people in cities and towns all over America took part. They planted trees and picked up litter from roads, parks, and beaches. Thousands marched in the streets calling for stronger rules against smoky air, dirty rivers, and oil spills. Right from the start, Earth Day was a huge success. Exactly. Earth Day shows that people cared about the environment. America's leader began to make new laws, to help keep our air and water clean. Now this is from from this year, but anyway, moving on. They formed the Environmental Protection industry to protect nature and people's health. New rules factories kept factories from dumping so much into rivers. Farmers found ways to grow crops without using pesticide. How pronounce this word? Sorry. Companies invented better car engines to keep the air cleaner. Yeah, exactly. Keep the earth clean. You need all that. And just unlike the Russia-Ukraine war, you just don't need all of that. You need to do something about this. So there you go. Next page. Anyway, Earth Days also help people realize that some species of plants and animals were in danger of disappearing. In 1973, the Endangered Species Act was passed. There's still much to be done, but hundreds of species, including whooping cranes, American crocodiles, gray wolves, and bald eagles, have already been saved from the extinction. How to pronounce this word? Sorry. But this just all makes sense. So there you go on that, even though it's a great idea to make all difference from Earth Day. So there you go. We love our animals. We need to do something about it. Excuse me. Anyway. Next page. Anyway. So anyway, in 1990, Earth Day went global. And in 2020, during the pandemic, on Earth Day's 50th birthday, a billion people in the more than 190 countries got involved. Earth Day is the largest celebration of our planet. And that's good because Earth needs us more than ever. Exactly. Humans has caused a big problem for Earth, called global warming. Yes, exactly. But our climate change. When we burn coal and oil to heat houses and make cars go, carbon dioxide is released. This invisible gas gets trapped in the layers above Earth. This layer keeps heat and then makes our planet warmer. Climate change causes more than surface storms, heat waves, and wildfires. Yeah. In 2020, there's an Australian wildfires in early 2020 at the time to keep us safe. But now, yeah, if you watch Grandma Craig in heaven, yeah, you were originally born in Australia. You know, there are some wildfires in 2020. You know, it's just too much information about people in Australia. You know, that's just me. Now we're gonna keep away from some wildfires and from animals, protection, things like that. Anyway, animals such as polar bears and penguins are in trouble because their homes are melty. And I have to agree with this, and it's too much, you know. And I don't know what to do with the snow at the time. You know, I don't know what to do next between now and the whole thing, even though wildfires are too much information. So, there you go. That was just all basically it. Next page. Anyway, Earth Day brings people together to help fight climate change. One way to do this is to plant trees. Exactly. Trees take the carbon dioxide and use it to grow. This keeps the harmful gas out of the air. It helps reduce global warming. It'll take a lot of work to heal our Earth and protect all living things, but you can help. On Earth Day, why not join with family and friends to plant trees in your community? Some Earth Days I will, some Earth Days I will not, because I've been busy with content, really, over the past 16 years. So, there you go on that. There's your answer to your question, anyway. So, there you go. Next page. Plastic, waste is another problem for our Earth. Plastic often ends up in the ocean, where it hurts fish, marine animals, and the water. On Earth Day, you can volunteer to collect plastic trash in your neighborhood or a nearby park. You can also help by recycling and use less plastic at home. Drink from the reusable water bottle, but use plastic paper straws, and remind your family and friends to bring your own bags to the store. I have to agree because at that time, yes, Earth Day is a very important day. I was on the beach one time and I was clear up my knees, and I was at Florida one time and my body was so smooth and I was almost bare. That's just me, of course. It was all there, so there you go. Next page. Anyway, now here are some concepts and other things when it comes with this whole things and these different pages. So all of that make instructions for all of you. At home, there you go. Here's some more ways you can help from the earth. Concept, display in dumps and landfills get off carbon dioxide and adds to global warming. Composting helps reduce food waste and also makes our gardens grow. How's how to get started? Put organic food waste, such as vegetables, fruit and eggshells, in a cardboard bowl or container in the kitchen. When it's full, empty the container into the bin when it's covered to keep it outside. Add grass clippings or dead leaves. Mix it and let it set. If you start the compost bin on Earth Day, by the next April, you have rich soil that is perfect for the growing vegetables and flowers. Now make a bug hotel. And I don't mean, I have no way to say this, but I'm not a bug expert in this. It's not my thing, so there you go. You can make a bug hotel to get a shower to help insects like ladybugs, and here's how. Now, I'm not a bug expert. I'm more, when it comes inside of my house, they'll have to say, raid! But anyway, but in all seriousness, though, here's an adult cat cutout. Have an adult cut out the square from one side of the milk carton. Okay, fill a carton with twigs, pine cones, grass, leaves, and moss. Okay. Anyway, I misspoke. Anyway, place your bug hotel in the center corner of your yard or a balcony of outside your apartment. Okay. Building. After a few days, check to see who has moved in. So when you have bugs inside your apartment hotel, you don't want to be stepped on, and just want to make sense, But with eggshells and fruit and vegetables, just lay there and leaves, it's just too much, That's just me. Next page. Plant flowers, which I'm not a flowers expert. I wanted to do this in the grave, but not in the garden, sadly. Because my stepdad's one of those people who going to do outside life. Anyway, have you seen bees buzzing around the flowers gathering nuclear? Sorry, I'm not that type of guy who does that at the time. Sorry. Because bees will stung me. As I talked about last episode of bedtime stories, bees stung me once, Bees are important pollinators. They help us grow delicious fruit and vegetables, like apples, blueberries, pumpkins, and pears. You can support bees by planting flowers in your yard. Unfortunately, I will not, sadly, because I kill bees. Sorry. And a community garden or outside your school and church. I'm finished school and I'm not interested in going to church. Sorry. Anyway, just be sure to get permission before planting each seed. No. Grow your own snack, which I am not an expert in that. Sorry. You can grow baby carrots inside your sunny windshield. If you watch that, but I think you're an expert in this, other than me. Anyway, fill a pot about 8 inches deep with moist soil. Anyway, sprinkle baby carrot seeds on top of it and gently cover them with a little soil. Anyway, water often so that can soil stay moist. Be patient. Carrots can take 3 weeks to sprout. Something like that. I don't know. When the seedlings are about 2 inches tall, then them and there's an inch of space between each plant. It's easy. Use a tiny scissors to snip off the seed stems, something like that, and gently pull out every seedling. Okay. It's about 60 days. You see carrot tops poking out. You pull up your carrots, wash them, and start munching. I start cooking carrots and munch, and that'll be it. That's more of my thing. Sorry. And there are 3 more pages left of the book. See here. Anyway. Move on. Earth Day comes each April 22nd. Anyway. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show you the page. Sorry, I forgot. That is basically it. But that is one of the best reasons this is the thing I don't want to mention in the book at the time. So, there you go, in these bedtime story episodes. How long do I take this? Okay. 17 minutes. Good, because it was the best thing we wanted to do. Anyway, next page. Anyway, now we're going to move on to the next page. Anyway, Earth Day comes each April 22nd. Anyway, but you don't have to wait for Earth Day to thank our planet. Well, I don't wait until Earth Day because I want to focus more on other holidays such as Christmas, Thanksgiving, my birthday, whatever. It depends. Anyway, Earth's gifts are everywhere. You just need to look around and pay attention. I don't know about this. I'm more of a worker, of this company. Anyway, visit a park and take a nature walk. Stop and smell a flower. Yeah. Listen to wind whisper. And yeah, I do that all the time because of this. Anyway. In the trees. But anyway. What's clouds sailing in the sky? How many different kinds of birds do you see today? Some, you know. When you pop a fresh strawberry in your mouth, which I've seen a few times, or so many times. Anyway, think of the sun, rain, and soil that help make it grow. Unfortunately, I'm not the rain person expert in this one. I'm more of a sun person to make it all grow. So, there you go. It makes sense to me, but there you go on that. It can be mind-blowing, so there you go. Last page of the book says this. Remember, whenever you plant a tree, use less plastic, start a compost bin, and carry the baby carrots or window seal. Yeah, he cooks potatoes, something like that. Anyway. You can help our planet. Together, let's make every day Earth Day. Makes sense to everybody. Will your family like to find out more about Earth Day? Visit earthday.org. And that's the part of the thing see here, and that was basically it. So it was all there. So there you go. So that was Happy Earth Day from Little Girl Book Leads. What do I think about this book? I think it was amazing. So far, it was released this year. And so far, this book was, it was part of it successful, but overall it was a bit of it, complete but mixed, That's just me. That was Bedtime Stories episode number 325. Hope you enjoyed. There will not be a Bedtime Stories tomorrow, but there will be one Monday. Stay tuned for the next one's going to be Bedtime Stories episode 326, which will be about, let's just say, Pokemon Puppy. For real this time. Now, man, excuse me, I gotta get this book out of my room and put it in the tote somewhere. And I gotta edit a buttload of projects, and after that, I will be going to bed. After I upload a lot on YouTube and post some thumbnails and everything like that. But anyway, till next time, Sue Jarvis, Bobby, so baby, we can move this, but Sue, till it's out. See ya.